Well, howdy everyone, it's UU Fishing. We're going to try this new little Inu rig or Inu, whatever it is from Japan. I've seen everyone make it with the fluorocarbon way, but I haven't seen nobody do it with braids yet. So we're going to try to see if it works with braid. We're going to be using the Fusion hook set coated thing, drop shot hook. And got the super glue, got a straw from a juice pouch. So it's clear, so it should be a whole lot easier for the fish to not see it. And we got a wacky worm. I ain't seen it on a wacky worm yet. I've seen them on the zooms. I got the white zooms like I use on just about all my videos. I love white, especially the fish around here. This one definitely worked out perfectly. See, I got the phone right here trying to make sure I'm showing you all the right angles. Hopefully I am. Put it on my head. Alright. See how it works. You hold this. When it's going through the water, just keep jerking and jerking. And it should have some good old action to it. So hopefully we can get some use out of it. Alright, so the one that I made with the zoom worm was a success. Works perfectly. We're going to test them out in just a minute. Now we're about to try it with braided line. See if that does anything different. See if it works. It may not. It may. Alright, so like I said, you'll take it about right here. You'll come at about a 30-degree angle. Pop it through. See how it came off the bottom? Try to keep it as even as possible. Slide it on through. And you'll pull this up. Comes through the middle. It'll come back at that angle again, down at the bottom. It'll end up with something like that. You got your S. The bottom one, you can pop off, because you're just going to slide the line through it. These two is what you have to glue. Make sure to not use too much glue, because if you do, it's going to eat through the whole lure. And then all this time and effort is a waste. So you put a little bit on it, you slide it up until it goes up in it. Just like that. Same thing right here. Just a little bit all the way around. Slide it up. Where it goes in it, good. Then you take this, cut it flush as you can. Same thing. Alright, with your hook facing up, you're going to slide your line through it and just pull it up there. That's on the table. You'll take this, you'll come in the top hole from this side. You come back around, you go into this hole from this side. After you actually get it in there. Ah. Okay. Which will go through this hole from this side, come back around, go into this one from this side. Pull it through. And then, since we're using braided, we're going to kind of cheat. We're going to take some tubing, slide it back through your hole at the 30-degree angle, like we did before. Just like this. Then we're going to slide it down through the tubing. Because if not, it's just about impossible to actually get it to go through the worm. So after you get it through, then you just slide your tubing back through the hole, and voila, you're in there. After you got it through, take your little ring. We're not going to tie no fancy knot right now. We're just testing it, trying to make sure this all works. Because I know some people use fluorocarbon and some people use braid. So we're going to see if braid will actually work or not. And my scissors are very, very tall. You want your hook to line up with that tube. So right where your bend is, make you like a little pinch, just a little mark, just so you know when you hook it, it'll pop out in that little hole that you made your pinch at. Just so you know it's gonna, when it comes back down, it's actually gonna touch inside your tube, like that. And I guess braid will work. Because she's doing some bouncing, she's doing some jigging. Now let's test them. Alright everyone, we have the braided line on the inurig. We're about to test it and see if it actually works. Yes, braided line does work, 100%. That is the inurig on braided line. Okay, that one that I just did was the braided line. This is fluorocarbon. Definitely a success. I wanted to make a video to see if the braided line would actually work instead of being just fluorocarbon all the time, because I use braided line on my other poles, and then I use some fluorocarbon. So I like braided line more than fluorocarbon. But with the test I just tested, fluorocarbon does work with the inurig a whole lot better, but the braided will work. So success. Well, I would say the braid was a success. It ain't got as much work to it as the fluorocarbon does, but I think I put them just at a little bit too much of an angle, so it's kind of restricted it a little too much too. So I'm gonna make another one and try it too. But I'm gonna go to Hurricane on my next video, and we're gonna put them to use and see if we can get a fish on it. Y'all make sure to stay tuned for when that video drops. And till then, y'all keep your yee out there. Yee!